Hi, neighbor.
In the hallway, I passed the neighbor who was coming out of the building. He could have noticed the blood on my clothes. But it belonged to me, not to the victim. It was the result of the bar fight.
Okay. So, did that.
Then I opened the elevator.
Now we need to head to the second floor.
Oh,
so why did it feel like I'm missing some sort of evidence from somewhere? I feel like I am. I mean, I know we were missing, what was it, 4 to 9 or something? On the previous playthrough. What is that, tab? Yeah, it's tab. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is not unlocked. Did we have 10 unlocked before?
Then I opened the door to my apartment and entered.
I'm actually hardly enjoying this game. It's making me think. And I actually tried to put the pieces of the story together. Alright, so the neighbor actually saw me, so at this point, I mean, it doesn't really matter what I do, I don't think. But I can take a bath, wash off all the blood and whatnot.
I took a bath and washed off the blood.
Yeah, because now it's what?
I used the stairs.
What time is it? 11:35?
I opened the inner door.
Oh.
I saw that the safe was open, and Capet had stolen the designs of my most important invention.
Oh, hey, there's a metal rod.
Why do you think Madame Capet did it? I don't know, Monsieur le Président, but I was going to find out.
Let's see the book there. Yeah, in fact, we can't even close the thing anymore. So she should still be over there, yeah?
I used the stairs.
Based on what I just heard?
I opened the door and walked out into the stairway.
So this probably means I'm going to find either her dead, or it's going to be one of those times where it's going to be like... What do you mean she was still alive? The time of death was like blah blah blah. I don't entirely know what the hell's going to happen here, but I guess we'll find out.
Then I opened the door. Once again, I checked my mail. I opened the door and walked out into the street.
Never know, there might have been someone in the mailbox. Again. People deliver mail at like midnight, right?
Then I opened the gate. I opened the door and walked into the Caucasus Hotel.
Cases apparently is... I'm not sure I'll ever be able to say that name. Not with the way the VAs are saying it anyway.
I took the elevator.
Elevator music, elevator music.
Then I opened the elevator grate. Then I opened the door.
Alright, maybe she'll actually interact with me now.
I entered the room.
If she's still in here counting money.
I told her to return my designs.
Aha. Okay, so that was a missing part of the puzzle with talking to her.
She was interested only in the money because she gave them back without hesitation.
Oh. Okay.
I went out into the corridor. So, you claim that you did not kill Marie Capet? Oui, Monsieur le Président. When I left the room, Marie Capet was still alive. I understand. Please continue, Monsieur.
What's the time then, right now? So that's the time she should have been murdered. Which is probably going to be a bit of a problem.
Later, I took the elevator to the ground floor.
I'm not sure what I could have done about that because I had no idea how to actually make the story progress forward there with her. Outside of just waiting.
I opened the elevator grate. Later, I opened the door and walked out. Then, I opened the gate.
So she returned him, huh?
I opened the door and entered my building.
I can't say I found out why she took him.
Then I opened the door.
Didn't really give me an option to talk to her anymore.
Use the stairs instead of the elevator.
I'm curious now.
I knocked at Monsieur Brissot's door, and
So,
he called back after some
Are you,
time.
you to be talked to again?
I opened the door to the living room of Monsieur Brissot.
Ask Monsieur Brissot about the servant.
I started asking Monsieur Brissot about his new servant, if he knew where she was and what she had been doing in my apartment. He said he had no knowledge whatsoever about any of this, and he regretted that she had violated the peace of the building. He let me look around her room because he thought that maybe I would find some sort of clue explaining her outrageous behavior.
Aha.
I opened the door to the I was curious. I was curious to see
Where is her room?
Then I opened the
found her.
door to go in Marie Capet's room.
There's a glove.
I examined Marie Capet's read, and it was a socialist scribble of Charles Max.
So that's some evidence. Number 6,
Monsieur le
apparently.
Président, this is the evidence marked with number 6. It shows Madame Capet's socialist views, which could have intensified aversion towards my client. Thank you for your clarification, Monsieur Ethon. Please return to your testimony.
Okay, and what about
There were
these?
clippings about me hanging on the wall. They described my access to money, my inventions, and my achievements.
Achievement? Or, yeah,
Monsieur
defense
le
evidence number
Président,
7.
this is the evidence marked with number 7. One can conclude that the victim is obviously obsessed with my client. Thank you for your clarifications, Monsieur Ethon. Please continue.
So there was a couple pieces of evidence that we were missing from before.
I opened the cabinet in the bedside table. I found a letter in her bedside table addressed to Marie Capet. Someone had ordered her to obtain secret designs of my new invention. Her employer knew about the secret passage in my apartment, and he knew the combination of the safe. She was supposed to act on the day of the Prométhée Première funded by us, and which I attended. After gaining the designs, Madame Capet was supposed to meet her employer in the apartment on the top floor of the Caucasus Hotel. The letter was not signed.
Defense number 9 and number 8.
Monsieur le Président, this is the evidence marked with number 8. It clearly indicates the intention of committing the crime by the victim, which, according to my client's testimony, Madame Capet committed on the day of her death. Not only did she break into the apartment of my client, deprived him of his extremely important documents, but also she was acting with the intention to kill him by hitting him on the head with a heavy object, which resulted in loss of consciousness and brain damage. Then she fled the scene without calling for medical help or making sure that my client was alive. So your client had sufficient motive to commit that murder. Gentlemen, please calm down. The evaluation of the evidence is in the hands of the court. Monsieur Ethon, please continue.
Okay. Interesting.
I opened the cabinet.
What's up with this glove? The glove is weird. Is there anything else in here that we can interact with? Yeah, why is this glove here?
For a moment, I watched the rooftops of Paris. I opened the door to Madame Capet's room.
We talk to him again? We cannot.
The apartment of Monsieur Brissot was... I opened the... I was curious to see behind the door, but did not... I opened the door...
Okay, let's head back up to our apartment, I guess?
I used the stairs. I opened the door and entered my apartment. I opened the inner door.
We should probably actually head up there, huh? Make sure the documents were actually replaced.
I used the stairs. I opened the inner door. I opened the safe. Then I put my designs of my secret invention on which I was working in my free time.
I'm curious. Can we head back over there then to find out who her employer was?
Then I used the
Since
stairs.
we, you know, actually searched her room.
I opened the door and walked
So
out.
that feels like a key thing for us to be able to, you know, interrogate her, if you will.
Then
Why did I take the stairs?
used
I don't know.
stairs.
I could have used the elevator. I could have. But, I don't know. Stairs I decided to take.
I opened the inner door. I opened the door and walked out. For a moment, then I opened the
For a
gate.
moment, I
opened the door.
I opened the
and
gate.
walked
For a
into
moment, I opened the gate.
Pace's Hotel.
It's okay. I need more watch.
Then I took the elevator.
Electric and hydraulic. Something other.
I opened the elevator grate.
I was reading the plaque about the
I
elevator.
opened the inner door.
I was confused about it.
Later, I entered the room.
So, Marie, are you, you're still in here? You are. But, you cannot be spoken to. I'm a little disappointed about that, but alright.
Then... you claim... Oui, monsieur. I understand.
If we just head back to our
Then
place and
I
sleep at this
opened the
point,
door.
will we get a different ending?
Then I opened the elevator. I took the...
Which is place that stairs?
Then I opened the elevator grate.
We're recording.
Next, I threw a few francs. Later, I opened the door and
Why
walked
not? Never
out
enough
into-
coins at the fountain, right?
Then I opened the gate. Then I do not recall. I opened the door.
No, our timing was off with talking to her and whatnot, but
I decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator. Then I opened the door to my
I kind of feel like the stairs are faster than the elevator. Let's
I used the stairs.
just go to bed at this point because I
Then
can't think.
opened the
I legitimately cannot think of
I
anything else.
closed the inner door.
Oh, hey, that's closed again. We can
I
open it actually.
opened a hidden door behind my bookcase, leading to my second workshop.
Huh.
I closed. I was
Go to sleep.
tired after the banquet, so I immediately went to sleep. I was even too tired to undress. Is it all you want to testify, Monsieur Ethon? Oui, monsieur. And so I close the hearing. Monsieur le Président, the accused tried to trick himself off the responsibility. He used cunning
Well, that's the same dialogue.
trying to hide more and more of his new lies. However, in view of the evidence...
Fuck it. I'm skipping it. I just want to know what ending we got at this point, honestly. Ideally, I would just be able to skip his dialogue, but it appears for the courtroom, I just skip everything.
Monsieur Ethon, mon cher ami, you gypsy scum. Chef fils.
I don't know if reading those are important or not, but we'll read them.
Monsieur Ethon, please hurry. The court...
Alright, so what's the verdict going to be?
On behalf of the République Française, the court, as present, hereby finds that Alfred Ethon, accused of murdering Marie Capet, is guilty of the charges against him, and sentences the accused to
the fuck do you have to do to get a different ending?
Beheading on the guillotine. The executions will be done in Prison de la Santé the next day.
Like, seriously? Really? That's 3 times now we've gotten this ending. Even though we've learned much more about the game and Marie. What? I will try it again, but I'm going to be taking a bathroom break and coffee break to get more coffee and whatnot. God, I'm really confused. What the fuck do we get a different ending? Well, I mean, okay, I guess there is the try to escape from our prison cell potential that the one letter... 3 gave me. There is the potential to try to escape from prison cell 1. Which I suppose we could try to find out how to do. No, I don't want to check the top. I want to just chill here. I want to chill here and wait.
Yeah. So let's get started.
The fuck? Ah. Interesting. Regardless, I will be right back.